Hey guys. Welcome back to Heat Check Sports. Today we're bringing you another NFL weekly prediction video, as we mentioned in our weekly recap video. So far through 4 weeks, we are 40-22-1 thanks to the Bengals-Eagles shameful tie. And there will be 64 games, but Titans-Steelers got pushed back. It's a little bit later on in the season. So not a bad record to start off, but could be better. We'll get into this video. Going over Week 5 picks. So first up on the docket, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Chicago Bears. Two teams entering this game 3-1. Tom Brady was the Week 4 Performer of the Week last year, throwing several touchdowns, a few hundred yards. Had a really great game, even without star receiver Chris Godwin in the lineup. He did well with young, inexperienced receiver Scotty Miller and finding a weapon in him. And Brady loves those young slot type receivers. Look for Scotty Miller to have another strong game, as Chris Godwin is going to be left out for another week, along with LaShawn McCoy and Justin Watson as well. In this one, Tom Brady versus Nick Foles, who is going to get the start in this one. For another week, they benched Mitch Trubisky. Good move. They lost last week against the Colts. Undefeated anymore. We're going to go with Tampa Bay on this one. Brady had a strong performance. Brady's looking still in his prime almost. We're going Brady and the Bucs on this one. Next up, Sunday 1 o'clock games. We got Carolina Panthers versus the Atlanta Falcons. 0-4 start for Atlanta Falcons. They actually have they're favored in this game against Carolina, but I think Carolina's going to take this one. Teddy Bridgewater played really well, showed a lot of promise. Atlanta just has not looked good this year. Julio Jones is going to be out another week, battling with a lot of injuries. Calvin Ridley's battling with injuries. Atlanta's pretty wounded right now. Carolina's going to take this one. Buffalo Bills, Tennessee Titans, two undefeated teams. They're surging up in the rankings. Two teams looking to really prove themselves out there. They're among the elite of the Kansas City Chiefs, Baltimore Ravens. Those teams. It's playing in Tennessee this week. Tennessee didn't play last week due to COVID concerns. With Tennessee missing a couple players due to COVID. Most recently, Corey Davis being added to that list. And Josh Allen, the way he's been playing for the Buffalo Bills, he's playing MVP caliber level right now. Top 5 quarterback in the league. We're going with the Buffalo Bills in this one. The Allen-Stephon Diggs connection is going to show up again against this Titans defense, and it's going to really take the world by storm. Bills are going to go 5-0. Raiders-Chiefs. Raiders are looking a little bit better this season than they were. People are sleeping on them a lot. Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to win this one. Not by a whole lot. Kansas City, their 4-0 record. They've had a couple close matchups so far. They actually should have lost to the Chargers. Harrison Butker just had a freaking heck of a leg right there on him and made a 56-yard field goal against the Chargers to win that one. Beat the Patriots with them playing on their backup quarterback and third-string quarterback, and they still didn't look too great. Kansas City's defense is not looking too hot. Their offense is looking all right. Patty Mahomes still playing at a top-tier level. Tyreek Hill, Kelsey, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The amount of weapons on that Kansas City offense is really what's carrying them forward right now. They're going to go 5-0, but not necessarily having them as the Super Bowl favorite right now. Cardinals-Jets, 2 tough losses in a row for the Cardinals. And the Jets, 4 tough losses in a row as they're 0-4 to start the season. Arizona needs a bounce-back week. It's going to happen against the Jets. Kyler Murray needs it. DeAndre Hopkins needs it. But just need some more touchdowns. They're getting the yards. Now we just got to convert that into touchdowns. And Arizona's going to get the job done against the Jets on Sunday Football. Next up, Eagles getting a surprise win against the 49ers and the Steelers. Are 3-0 to start the year. Steelers are going to win this one. Start off 4-0. Eagles are just not a good team. They're top of the NFC East at 1-2-1. Very shameful. Steelers are going to take this one. Rams-Washington. Rams are looking pretty good this year. Jared Goff is proving a lot of the doubters wrong. A lot of the people are saying overhyped. Rams' offense is on decline. They lost talk early in the offseason to Atlanta that they're just really not going to play well this year. And Goff has proven the haters wrong, even with just some bounce-back games from Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. Darrell Henderson Jr. has been looking pretty all right for them. Rams are going to take this one against Washington, who is going to be starting backup quarterback Kyle Allen as they benched Dwayne Haskins. Next up, we got the Bengals-Ravens. I think the Bengals are better than their record shows. Joe Burrow showing a lot of promise so far. Doing really well. Just playing really well. Burrow's a quarterback to definitely look forward to the future. What the future holds for him. Definitely, if you can get him in fantasy right now, if he's in the waiver wire, pick him up. Store him on your bench. You can get some of his rookie cards right now. Highly recommend doing that. He's going to be a really good player for years to come, but they're playing an elite team in Baltimore. Baltimore is going to win this one, but don't sleep on the Bengals for upcoming weeks. Next up, Jacksonville-Houston. Man, a combined 1-7 record for these teams. They're just not playing well. Jacksonville started off 1-1. Everyone's like, oh, going to be a good team. They played competitive against the Titans, and then they lost to the Dolphins and lost again last week. Texans are 0-4. Just fired Bill O'Brien. Future is not looking too good for them. They really haven't just broke out this year like many thought they were going to. They started off 0-3, 3 tough games, but then they played a weak Minnesota team last week, and everyone thought they were going to break out. Didn't end up happening. We were one of those people. We really thought Houston was going to take this one. We're going to go with Houston, though, on this one in the division rivals, just for the fact that new life is instilled in the locker room. Bill O'Brien's gone. Excited to see what happens in the direction that team's going to head in. Next up, we have the Dolphins playing the 49ers. San Fran is 2-2. They battle a lot of injuries. Pretty much their entire running back core has faced an injury at one point or another. Jimmy G's out. A lot of their defensive talent, Bosa, just dealing with a lot of injuries right now, and that really is why they're 2-2. But other than that, they're a much better team than their record states. George Kittle went off last week over 180 yards, back to his normal self. Huge effect on the end. It'd really be a leader in the 49ers offense that he's proven time and time again that he is. The next game we have on the docket is, because we think the 49ers are going to win that one as well, is the Colts-Browns 425 football. It's going to be a tough matchup. Surprising, both of these teams are 3-1 to start here. Colts started off 0-1, won 3 straight games. Phillip Rivers only throwing 4 touchdowns. But the Browns' rushing game against the Cowboys last week put up a few hundred yards, and that was without Nick Chubb playing for the majority of the game. And they're going to be without Chubb in this one, but they don't need Chubb to get the job done. They got Kareem Hunt, Duke Johnson. They're going to be a good team to be reckoned with. Browns are going to this one. They're going to start off 4-1, surprise a lot of people. The team everybody thought they were last year, they didn't get the job done. Browns are going to get it done this week. Start off 4-1. Next up, we got the Giants-Cowboys, the NFC East weak teams. The NFC East is a terrible division this year. Cowboys are looking to try to show people that, hey, we're 1-3, but we're better than what our record states. Had a bad loss to Cleveland last week, and Dallas really needs a win here, and I think they're going to get the job done. Broncos-Patriots, no matter who is starting at quarterback for the Broncos or for New England, we think New England's going to get this done. It's going to be an ugly matchup. Not super entertaining to watch, but we just think New England's going to go get the win on this one. Seattle, Minnesota. This one, we're going to go with Seattle. Start 5-0. Minnesota has been playing terrible this year. Their one win has come to the 0-4 Houston Texans, who just fired their head coach. I don't know if that says that Minnesota really won that battle or Houston's team is just going in the wrong direction. For now, Russell Wilson has been playing absolutely incredible, completing 103 of 137 passes, over almost 1,300 yards, 16 touchdowns. He has the insane wide receiving duo of DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, and has a reliable running back in Chris Carson that he can count on. This Seahawks team is dangerous, but their defense is a little bit weak, but thankfully they're playing a Minnesota offense with Kirk Cousins at quarterback, who is as inconsistent as they come at quarterback, even with his weapons at Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson, Cal Rudolph, Dalvin Cook. He's just inconsistent, and it's going to be a very high-scoring matchup because their defenses both are pretty terrible in retrospect compared to the rest of the league. Monday Night Football, last game on the week, we have the Chargers playing the Saints. Two teams that their record is as good as we'd like it to see. Chargers are 1-3, Saints are 2-2. Both teams are better than the record suggests, had some just tough losses. Saints had a bounce-back victory against Detroit last week and a much-needed win. This one, Justin Herbert is playing very promising football, showing a lot of glimpses for the future of what holds for him. We're really buying Justin Herbert for his future. Drew Brees has been a bit on the decline. Doesn't help that Michael Thomas has been out. Looks like Michael Thomas is probably going to be out another week, unfortunately. Still questionable. But even without Michael Thomas, we just don't think the Saints are going to get the job done necessarily for their offense. We're going to go in the upset on this one, and we're actually going to pick the Chargers. I think Justin Herbert's going to lead them to victory. Saints have had a couple close calls so far. Just going to go to a big upset. Justin Herbert and the Chargers, Monday Night Football, going to lead them to victory. So yeah, that's our picks for the week. Let us know your picks down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and go check out our website, heatchecksports.com, and our TikTok, HeatCheckSports as well. We post a lot of card breaks, players to invest in with their sports cards, and a lot of good content on that channel there.